raised here my whole life, and I think I came out pretty okay. What's going on, everyone? My name is Brandon Blankenship, your favorite Chicagoland realtor, and in today's video, we're going to go over the most underrated Chicago suburbs. And if this is your very first time on this YouTube channel, you gotta hit that subscribe button and that like button because I bring out weekly content with what it's like living, playing, and everything else in between here in the Chicago suburbs. If you're considering relocating here to the Chicagoland area, my team and I would be absolutely honored to help you guys out. Feel free to reach out to me, call, text, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. But without further ado, let's just jump into this video. To start off, I believe that the Western Chicago suburbs is a wonderful place to live. I've grown up here my whole life, been raised here my whole life, and I think I came out pretty okay. But you know, what I'm going to be talking about right now is the most underrated Chicago suburbs here. And you know, here in the Western Burbs, a lot of these small suburbs get overshadowed by suburbs like Naperville, Glen Ellen, Downers Grove, Elmhurst. So I really want to shed the light on it because I have a lot of people reaching out to me from YouTube that always bring up Naperville. I'm not going to talk about Naperville in this video. I have videos that you can probably watch or might have watched already before that there's probably going to be a link on the screen right now while you're watching this video. But you know, I have a lot of clients also looking in these two specific suburbs as well, and I think they're wonderful places to live. I have a lot of family and friends that live in both these two different suburbs. So the very first suburb I'm going to talk about right now is Lisle, Illinois. So Lisle has a population of about 23,000 people. To the west of Lisle is Naperville, to the east is Downers Grove, and up north is Glen Ellen and Wheaton. I think Lisle gets overshadowed a ton because it's so close to Naperville, and you know, it has a couple similarities for sure. And when it comes to living here in Lisle, you know, my sister, her fiance, and my two nephews live there in Lisle, and they absolutely love it. They've been living there for about 5 to 6 years now, and you know, I live in Glen Ellen, like a lot of you guys might know because you guys probably watch my videos. But you know, it's a super close drive. I mean, we're only about 10 minutes apart from each other, so it's super cool because it's super convenient that I get to see my nephews all the time. So you know, that's always awesome. But you know, Naperville has a great downtown area. Downers Grove has a great downtown area. Glen Ellen and Wheaton do as well. And Lisle does as well. And I think it's definitely overlooked because like I said, I have a lot of clients that look in the Naperville area, especially the ones that contact me off of YouTube. And you know, a lot of them always ask me about the different suburbs around the area, and I love bringing up Lisle because I think that Lisle's downtown area is absolutely awesome, especially when it comes to walkability. You know, they have a lot of great restaurants and businesses over here. My favorite taco place is Yura Buena. I'm going to drop the link down below in the description, but I remember when I was about 18, 19 years old, and you know, not legal to drink yet, obviously, but they'd always bring out water in the Patron bottles, and it was super cool whenever I go out with my family. I always just like, hey, look, I'm like drinking you know, from a Patron bottle, but it was just water in there. So that was super cool. I think, you know, the culture there is pretty awesome. Great food over there for sure. Something that's really cool about downtown Lisle is the Prairie Walk Pond, which is about 4.5 acres of recreational space. So, you know, fall, spring, and summer, you can definitely walk around, do some sightseeing, just get out if you like enjoying nature and stuff like that. So I think that's super cool. So I'm going to drop links down below in the description that talk a little bit more about downtown Lisle, as well as about the Prairie Walk Pond, because I think it's great to do some further information, especially if you are coming from either relocating here out of state or coming from Chicago and you are spending a weekend down here to just, you know, do some more research on all of it. But I'll drop the link down below in the description for you guys, so don't worry. After you're done with this video, you can head to all those different links. And then when it comes to schools here in Lisle, you belong to District 202, and according to niche.com, you rank an A. Go pop something up on the screen right now that talks about the Lisle School District, and I'll also post these links down below in the description so you do your further due diligence. You know, if schools are important to you. If you ever need more resources on, you know, anything about Lisle, just shoot me an email, shoot me a text. You know, I got you covered. I'll be sure to send those over to you as well. But the cool thing about Lisle as well is that, you know, some parts of Lisle actually, you know, filter into District 203 of Naperville. So I have a couple family members that do live in Peach Creek of Lisle. They actually, all my cousins over there, they all went to Naperville schools, which is pretty cool. And a really cool thing about Lisle right now that's actually happening is just off Ogden, they are opening up a Costco. Costco's huge, especially for my parents. You know, we live in Glen Ellen, and the closest Costco right now is out in Oak Brook. So this is gonna definitely be 10 minutes closer, and I know my parents are super stoked about it. I know my sister and her fiance are super stoked about it because they don't have to drive all the way east out to Oak Brook just to get to the Costco. Because my mom loves grabbing gas from there for some reason, because I think it's a few cents cheaper. But you know, that's super cool that, you know, Costco is opening up over there. And then when it comes to real estate and owning a home here, the current average home price for a single family home right now in Lisle as of March 2021 is about $401,000. It's significantly more affordable than Naperville when it comes to single family homes. That's just the average price. You can definitely find homes way above 400K, and you can find homes significantly under 400K. You know, just really depends. And if you are thinking about Lisle, shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to put you on a search for your certain criteria when it comes to relocating here to Lisle. But yeah, that's definitely number one when it comes to my underrated Chicago suburbs is Lisle, Illinois. Just because, you know, it really does get overshadowed by Naperville because they're literally right next to each other. So, yep, suburb number one, Lisle, Illinois. All right, now going into suburb number two. But before I bring that up, public service announcement. If you haven't subscribed or liked this video yet, I would absolutely love it if you do, and drop a comment down below with what videos you want to see. I love making videos for you guys, especially when you guys drop down comments down below. I'll make sure to make those videos for you guys as soon as I can. But Chicago suburb number two that I need to talk about that is super underrated in my opinion is Lombard, Illinois. So Lombard has a population of about 43,000 people. I have a ton of high school friends that I've grown up with all my life that do live in Lombard. So just to your west of Lombard is Glen Ellen, Wheaton, and just to your east is Oak Brook as well as Elmhurst. But you know, when it comes to Lombard, I think the location is pretty ideal, especially if you're a commuter. You know, you can jump onto 355 pretty easily, and you know, there's a ton of great shopping here in Lombard, especially being so close to Downers Grove. You know, you have all those shops along Finley and Butterfield. You know, there's a Home Depot over there, there's your Portillo's, there's your Best Buy, there's all that good stuff. There's actually like a ton of shops over there. You know, if you like steaks, there's an Outback, there's also a Chamagacha. Chamagacha is pretty expensive, not sure if you've ever been there. I've never been there personally, I really want to, I just know it's super expensive. So I'll just keep going to Outback. I really talk about food way too much on this channel, but I just have to bring that up. You know, Lombard has a ton of great places, you know, to live around here as well. I have a ton of clients that, you know, are trying to relocate here to Lombard just because how competitive the market is right now in Glen Ellen, Wheaton, is that, you know, people are definitely coming to Lombard. I think Lombard is definitely one of those diamonds in the rough because a lot of people overlook it, especially when it comes to living here in the Western Burbs. It is definitely more affordable, and obviously I'm a realtor, so I have to bring up some real estate information right now. The average sales price currently for a single family home in Lombard, Illinois is about $318,000. I've seen some 3-bed, 1.5, 1-bath, 2-bath homes here in Lombard selling for around $250 to $275. So you can definitely get in under $300,000. And there's definitely some, you know, really big, beautiful homes here in Lombard, you know, that definitely surpassed the average sales price of $318,000. So if you're considering Lombard when relocating here to Chicagoland area, shoot me an email, shoot me a text. I'll put you guys on a home search and I'll give you guys some more of my opinion on everything when it comes to Lombard over here. And when it comes to the school district here in Lombard, you know, you belong to District 44. According to niche.com, it is ranked an A-. I'll pop some stuff on the screen right now so you can see some more information on it. And I'll drop down below in the description as well the link to the niche.com about District 44. But you'll notice here as well as when you're looking through this link, it's only really covering the elementary schools as well as the middle school, Westlake. High school here is actually District 87, aka Glenbard East, where a lot of people from Lombard actually go to. The private school that's in Lombard is actually called Montini. They have an incredible football program. If you live here in the Chicagoland area and you follow high school sports, you've probably heard of Montini football. But it's over here in Lombard as well. You know, District 87, when it comes to the Glenbard district, I talk about all the time. You have Glenbard West, Glenbard North, Glenbard East, Glenbard South. I personally went to Glenbard South because I lived in Glen Ellen, but I had a few friends that lived in Lombard. But I think the crown jewel of Lombard is Yorktown Mall. So many people go there. I mean, the thing with Lombard, in my opinion, is that I think the location is pretty ideal. Like I said, for the commuters jumping on 355 easily, but you know, Oak Brook has a ton of places to shop there. You know, not just Yorktown Mall and Lombard, but Oak Brook has the outdoor mall, Oak Brook Mall. I mean, Pinstripes is over there. It's a great place to go grab some food, you know, do some bowling with the friends and family. Great place to be. You know, they have a great happy hour at Yard House. You know, you have the Benihana over there as well. There's just a ton of great things when it comes to the location here in Lombard. And you know, the Costco's in Oak Brook as well. So you're only, depending where you live in Lombard, you're probably only like a 10 to 15 minute drive. Really not that bad. And then, you know, you head west, you know, along Roosevelt, you have all your shops and Glen Ellen, Wheaton. You know, there's the Marianos over there. There's also Marianos on Roosevelt in Lombard too. So don't overlook that, because that's actually just recently built a few years ago. So that's super cool that Lombard has that. But you know, Lombard has a ton of great things going on for it. And like I said, I have a ton of clients looking at Lombard just because of the affordability over there, especially when you compare it to Glen Ellen and Wheaton, Elmhurst, Downers Grove, you know, all that good stuff. But like I said, you know, if you are thinking about relocating here to Chicagoland area, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is down below in the description. Shoot me a call, text, email. My team and I would be absolutely honored to help you guys out. But bring out a lot of content like this. So if you have any questions or you want to see any specific videos that might help you out, drop a comment down below, because I love making content for you guys. It's actually super fun, and I absolutely love all the emails and texts and calls that I get from you guys. You know, it's really fulfilling that, you know, these videos are helping, you know, people out. And you know, if you did really enjoy this content, hit the subscribe and like button. Definitely watch this playlist here right now. This is just my opinion on the two most underrated Chicago suburbs, specifically Western burbs, but Lisle and Lombard. But you know, if you have any other questions or you just want me to talk about any other underrated Chicago suburb that isn't Naperville, drop it down below in the description, and I'll see you guys on the next video.